Hi there. The subject of my vlog now would be on the mass. Sometimes I would say, Kaka-loka ka talaga, MsF. So what do I usually do with the mask that I'm wearing? As a matter of protocol, of course, it would be nice to always sanitize your hands before touching any of your facial coverings or masks. But sometimes it's wet, right? So I use this instead. Okay, this is a UV light and I find it really handy. I just turn this on. Okay, there it is. And then I'll just kind of go over all the materials that I will be using, right? And people ask me, does it work? Oh, well, I just have to trust science, right? Kaka-loka. Why don't I just use this mask straight up, right? I could just do it this way. But then for somebody who's very asthmatic like me, I'm always mindful of the particles that remain suspended in the air for too long. And air quality sometimes is not the greatest, right? So I would put in a PM 2.5 filter insert, because the PM 2.5 would refer to those suspended particles in the air. And would you believe they're 100 times thinner than your hair strand? So just imagine that for somebody who's very asthmatic, that can easily go deep into my lungs. So with that thing now kind of just bothering me, I would not mind stitching up the insert into a medical mask like this. Kaka-loka, right? So here, see? And I kind of feel safer in a sense. And on top of that, I would use this. Kaka-loka, right? Parang busal ng aso. Parang akong aso niyan, right? So the reason being, so that I can easily just breathe in easier, right? So that's one. And if I prefer to use a filter cloth mask like this, for instance, Kaka-loka, kung walang butas, I would just cut it up so that I could insert something inside. So Kaka-loka talaga. So here I have this wonderful design. Hope you recognize it, right? So what do I do with this? So I have this. I make sure I cut up the edges para naman environmentally friendly in a sense, because we've been reading reports that, or even news that many birds get caught up with the ends of this, right? So very dangerous in a sense. So I cut it up and then I insert it inside. So kahit na walang provision for insertion, I cut up the edge. So Kaka-loka talaga, right? So here, see, I have inserted it, and you can have that firm nose clip, right? Para perfect fit. And then, para hindi ito mawala, so it wouldn't get lost, I try and insert it inside. So just imagine what I do every night before going to bed. So Kaka-loka talaga, right? So there you go. So I would know. And then, hindi pa yan tapos. I would select a good extender, right? Depending on how I feel or looking at my schedule. Maybe if I have the grade 7s, I'll use this extender, right? Or this one, right? If we have a meeting. This one, if I probably have the grade 9s, and then also different extenders. Kaka-loka talaga si Miss F, right? So, that's it for the mass. Ciao for now.